Hi all, you may have heard that in our classrooms we have access to some new cameras and audio equipment for recording or for bringing students into your class via Zoom if you're going to have a hybrid option due to students isolating, quarantining, or for whatever reason. So you'll access the different views of the cameras on the normal panel for classroom use, and you'll access them under room controls. When you bring up those room controls, you'll see three different options: the lectern option, the camera board option, and then the camera wide option. So camera lectern is a nice close-up of you standing sort of in front of where the desktop computer is. Camera board is a close-up of the whiteboard, which you may or may not be in front of. And camera wide is about the front 1/3 of the classroom. So it gets a few students, but not very many students. If you ever wanted to film a session like a group discussion or something like that, and you really cared about the people who are Zooming or the people who are recording, watching the students, then you will need to actually use a different camera, like check one out from Metric. So there are little tiny microphones available in each classroom, and they are attached to the lectern desks. So you'll see this little guy right here, and you just want to make sure that you don't cover it with paper or something like that, because that's primarily what will be picking up your voice during a session. Some of the classrooms also have audience mics. So the audience microphones can be helpful. It's a toggle on, toggle off button that's on that same lectern control. It'll be blue when the audience mics are on, and it'll just be transparent when they're not. And these are mics in the ceiling. They're red when they're off. They're green when they're on. They could pick up class discussion if that's important for you to be recorded or for students on a Zoom to hear, but also could help pick up your voice if you are walking around the classroom. Not all rooms have the audience mics. So if you see a room and it doesn't show audience mics here and you don't see them in the ceiling, then that's not an option for that classroom. All classrooms will have will be automatically set up based on the class schedule and with the registrar to be auto recorded. You will get an email that provides you directions with how to opt out of the auto recording if you don't want that to happen. The auto recordings will all automatically go to what's called Panopto, and that lives in your own Panopto site that you would log on to with your Unity information. If you don't do the auto recordings, but there is still a session that you want to record, you can then use this Panopto record button that is on the desktop. And then we've made this tutorial, and the link will be shared with you. And this tutorial walks you through the steps of doing the record now, if you decide you want to record on the fly, but you've opted out of that auto recording. Thanks. If you have questions, we have some upcoming sessions related to the classroom equipment and to teaching hybrid. You can also contact Laura or Carrie in Metric, and we will be happy to help you out.